Hello folks, welcome to the Conflict Resolution Expert Talk Show. Today we are discussing with Anupriya, who is into behavioral science and conflict resolution.
There is a higher truth that conflict resolution is possible, if not today, in a few years, and that we are all agents in our relationships and our workplaces. So things aren't just happening to us, we have choices, but obviously it's a very complex journey to be able to make those choices. Religious and spiritual practices, what they can bring to the table for peaceful. It's about addressing your shadows, your issues. It's a lot about oneness, like recognizing that when you're in conflict with someone, what is it that's triggering in me? What is it that's triggering in them? What do I need to do? Do I need to ask for what I want more, address my needs? Do I need to draw boundaries? Spirituality is not just anymore about what do I want, how do I get it? It's a lot about understanding that suffering is a part of life. I know transitions are difficult. Putting it down that this is what I want and then letting it happen, that surrender has been beautiful. As I said, spirituality, a lot of it has been about getting what I want without going, like, by letting it go also, and also determining that I'm willing to do what it takes to get it. So yeah, I think the last 2 years have been really rewarding, really growth strengthening, and I really hope that continues and I get back into my energy levels. And yeah, that's been the future of work stuff for me. And then when the pandemic happened, I was like, dude, I'd been saying this for so long, like now it's finally happening.
One thing I understood is you have lots of gratitude within you, and you beautifully brought that point where you have to trust your intuition even the whole universe doesn't believe in you. Thank you for those words. What else would you like to share across?
It's all lived experience, right? So I think what I'd say to the world is, and it's something I tell myself, I'm someone who gets very scared, like uncertainty. I know I take bold risks, but I feel scared quite often. And then I look for reassurance. I ask my mom, I ask my sister, I'm going to Google things, and I'm like, okay, what? And I think the best way to know is to do it, right? So, as you said, people, they don't go after what they want. They don't know what they want. For a long time, people called me that I had no clarity. When I was in college, people like, what do you want to do? Like, I would get scolded. I was pitching for a startup and they're like, you don't know, what is this full time? I said, no, it's a quarter time thing. And they're like, no, we're not. I didn't make it. So I've really been there and I'm in a new problem now. So what I'd like to tell the world is, one, if you have even the slightest spark of fire for something, say music or comedy or accounts, whatever you like, even if it's a little spark, keep reading on it. Follow, if it's too much effort, you're lazy, follow Instagram pages on that thing, follow Twitter pages, or if you're watching TV, like watch a show about it, do it in a fun way, but like keep engaging with it. That's one. Because if you want to attract stuff, you have to be in that vibrant vibration and frequency, as I say. So if I want to be attracting gigs in research and conflict and all, I better be following those pages on Twitter. I better be adding everyone on LinkedIn. I better be reading about it because I have a spark. So one is follow that spark and make your environment about that. That's how you attract it. Two, your mind will always tell you, ye nahi ho sakta, and this is too hard, I don't deserve this, I'm not good enough, my education is not good enough, my grades, my family income, my background, my class, my caste. So many limited beliefs will always come to your mind. Don't answer them, don't talk to them, because a lot of people say fight your thinking. Like, you don't need to talk to your thinking, because your thinking is protecting you, which is good. But keep going anyway. I had so many doubts last year when the lockdown began. I lost all 3 of my contracts, okay? All 3 at once. And I was like, what the hell? Like, I worked so hard to gain this. And then I just waited 6 months in. I had the dream, literally the dream professionally. So my limited mind was always telling me, nahi hoga, kya hoga? Because I wanted to work more, and I thought I'll start working full time, and the pandemic made hiring frozen. Like, hiring was frozen for those 3-4 months. But if that hiring was not frozen, pandemic was not frozen, today I probably won't be interning at behavioral scientist or working with Polyp. So the storm led me to the right destination. So I didn't have a choice. I had to trust that storm. That's so the second thing I would tell the world is whatever shit you're going through, your limited mind will keep telling you ye nahi hoga, wo nahi hoga. Just keep going and follow your spark. That's it. Don't keep going randomly. You have to keep going with the spark of what you want to attract and do. And the third thing is please ask for help when you're stuck. And if you're struggling, reach out, identify struggle kis cheez mein hai. If the struggle is in a relationship, who do you trust with relationships? Ask them. If you're struggling with work, who do you look at as mentors? Talk to them. If you're stuck with mental health, go to a therapist, take medication, do what it takes. It's okay. So always recognize your needs if you're struggling, and we're always struggling, all of us. We need to be able to ask for what we want, because if we don't ask, we'll keep it to ourselves, we'll take it out on others, we won't be able to get out of it. So yeah, follow your spark. Don't believe your limited beliefs. Don't talk to them. Just keep going, and then when you actually get what you want, your limited belief will get proved wrong. So then it'll stop on its own. And the third thing is ask for help when you need it.
Wow. The best way to know anything is to do it. Really liked your words.